and it made me gag. Ugh, am I going to have to read all of that? It's so good. Holy cow, what a book. My gosh, how dare you end it like that? Oh, what a mindfuck. Hello everyone, Onida here, and I'm playing with my dog. She's like right down there. Where is she? Maggie, boochie, boochie, boochie. Oh, she's funny. Welcome to part 1 of reading horror books. I thought that there were 30 days in October, but there's actually 31. So, oopsies there. What else did I have to say? Oh yes. The books I will be reading in part 1, I don't really have any set concrete plans except for 2 books. The first one that I'm actually going to be reading very, very shortly is, what's it called again? Nothing But Blackened Teeth by Cassandra Khaw. It is the lowest rated book on my TBR, and a lot of people do not like this book. I want to know why. I still think it'll be quite interesting because I'll just give you like the basics of it. There is this wedding, and they rent this mansion, this really beautiful mansion that they don't realize is haunted for a wedding. But then this like ghostly pale entity, supernatural entity with like blackened teeth starts to haunt them. Why you would have a wedding at a haunted house or a haunted mansion, I don't know, unless they don't realize until the entity starts following them. The second book I'm reading is the longest book on my TBR, and that is The Night Film by Marisha Pessl. A bit of a long synopsis, but what I will tell you is it follows a mysterious murder of this really well-known family, the Cordova family. I don't know if they're well known, but the director father, he's like a cult horror film director, and his daughter died. A detective gets a bit suspicious about it and starts to investigate, but this investigator investigated this family before, because this family has like a very cursed dynasty, a very cursed family dynasty. The investigator, yes, I'll get you in a minute. And the investigator investigated this family before, and he lost his wife and his job, and it's going to be his second time investigating the family, and he could lose more. Other plans I have, I'm just going to pick and choose whenever. I don't really know 100% what I want to do after reading those ones. Maybe read like another longer book or whatever, just to get those ones out of the way, then read the novella length ones like towards the end of the month. That might actually be a good idea. I don't know. I want to space it out. But those are the books I will be reading for the first half of this month. Looking forward to it. And let's get on with the reading. Okay, so to try and improve the quality of this, I've got my little plug-in headphones, and I just wanted to come in and let you know that I have finished Nothing But Blackened Teeth by Cassandra Khaw. I gave it 3 stars out of 5. I thought it was actually pretty decent. I actually really quite liked it. I could have easily have finished it in a night time, like the first night I started reading it, which was the 1st of October. I feel like I could have easily have read it, but if I didn't have to get up early for work tomorrow or the day after, I probably would have like finished the book no problem. It is good. I really do like it. The horror elements were pretty decent. Characters, were they that insufferable? I have heard someone say that they were insufferable. Like, obviously they were very, very toxic to each other, obviously, definitely. There was one scene, there was like a really gory scene. There's actually several gory scenes. Like when we start seeing the haunting, or when the hauntings start, and this creature with nothing but blackened teeth, when we get to see that creature, that phantom, it does get a little gory after that. And oh my god, there was one scene with teeth. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about, with teeth. And it made me gag. Ugh, disgusting. I actually really liked the mythology and the history and the background of this haunted mansion. Like I said, the characters were pretty toxic to each other. I wanted that to be a little bit more fleshed out. I wanted more tension amongst them. There was some self-aware moments like, oh, horror movies are this and that and yada yada. I don't mind that. And yeah, I actually enjoyed it for the most part. It wasn't bad, not a bad book at all. And then last night, ooh, I'm excited about this next book. So I started reading The Night Film, or Night Film it is, not The Night Film, just Night Film by Marisha Pessl, and damn, if that book hasn't already gotten me hooked already. And there are multimedia aspects, scenes in this book which I really loved. When I first read the prologue, I thought, oh my gosh, it's like 25 pages long. Am I going to have to read all of that? Yes, because there's multimedia formatting and it makes it so much easier. Oh my gosh, I breezed through those pages. If I had spent a bit more time, I could have easily read like 100 in a short amount of time. It was just that damn good. It's really captured me. It's really held my attention. Haven't really stopped thinking about it. I'm gonna try and get into reading that book earlier so I can get as much done, because it is my longest book and I want to read as many books as I can in the first half. Should I aim for 6 books in the first half of this reading vlog, in the first half of the month? I don't know. Bit of a challenge for myself, but reading is going good so far. I'm really enjoying the books I'm reading. I don't know what else I want to read next, but obviously I'm going to focus more on Night Film by Marisha Pessl, and the writing is good. Like, I really like the writing. I think I'm gonna have a good old time with this book, and I can't wait to get back into it. Damn, a little bit bright, isn't it? Bright lights. Well, that's not doing much anyway. Okay. October 6th now. I am over the halfway point in Night Film by Marisha Pessl, and I'm loving it. Oh my gosh, it's hooked me completely. I need to know what's going to happen. It is Thursday now. I should be able to get it done by Saturday, if not Sunday, and then maybe start and finish something else on Sunday. I don't know, but I'm hoping by the weekend I will get it finished. These two strangers, which have become a little bit more like companions or acquaintances with, what's his face again? McGrath. Scott, that's his name, Scott. There is something different with Hopper. I think Hopper knows more about Ashley's suicide or suicide than he is letting on. There's just something weird about him. Nora, I like Nora. She's the other stranger that is helping Scott with his investigation into Ashley's apparent suicide. And I tell you, this Cordova fella is one weird, crazed man. I don't know, like, there's something weird. I would not be surprised if there is something paranormal or supernatural, which is why the family is cursed, or maybe they're just unlucky. I don't know, but there's definitely something wrong with this family. I don't know what it is. It's so good. So good. I love the writing. There are some passages that are just like, ooh, damn, that is beautifully written. Why so secretive? This is about Cordova I'm talking about. Why so secretive? I understand that you would want some semblance of a private life when you're like a very high profile, very popular in a way cult horror film director. But wouldn't you know beforehand that you would at least in some sort of way get some sort of notoriety being a director? And knowing that there are people out there that do follow directors, you would know that you would be more in the public eye and that people would follow you. I don't know. Why would you go into it knowing what it's like and then be a recluse then to not, I don't know what I'm trying to say, and I just lost my train of thought. But like, why would you want to be in that kind of field where it is a very public life when you know what it's like, and then you criticize it and say, "Oh, I'm gonna be a recluse and not do it anymore." Then what did you do it in the first place when you kind of know that that's what it's like, is what I'm trying to say. There's like some sort of dark magic thing that might be happening. I say might because I don't know 100% what is going to happen. This group, so Scott, the investigative journalist, that's what he is. Scott, Hopper, and Nora are definitely being watched. They've had some run-ins with people, with people that they were interviewing, they've had some run-ins with them, and no one wants to talk about it. There's something about Cordova that just makes people scared, and there's also some reporters that are also on the trail about Ashley's death, and they want to try and expose Cordova or expose her death. But there are definitely people who are doing what Scott and his companions and his little minions are doing. But Scott and his little minions have a bit more of a lead than most others. And yeah, I'm loving it so far. I really am going to read more. I will no doubt still be enjoying reading it. So I'm going to get back into reading now. Got a nice, delicious caramel cronut. Look at that filling. Ooh, it looks so delicious. Caramel cronut from my local coffee place, and it is the best. So, I took a few days off from vlogging because my auntie came up for a few days and I wanted to spend some time with her, so I just took a few days to myself. I have been reading some. You would have seen yesterday I started and actually finished, which means I technically read, Comfort Me with Apples. Holy cow, what a book. Like, I was literally sitting here in bed last night slack-jawed over how good that book is. It is a very clever reworking or retelling of a famous story, and if you are a part of a certain group, or if you know about a certain group, then I think you will know what it is. And oh my god, I had so many theories thrown out there in the wind. Like, is it this? Is it that? I don't know, but I'm having a great time. It was actually really quite brilliant though. Like, I actually really liked that book. And then I went to work, obviously, which is what I always do now. And then, what did I do? Oh yes, I ate a cronut, a caramel cronut. It was delicious. I watched a bit of YouTube, and now I'm going to try and finish. Well, I don't think it's actually going to work or happen, but I'm going to try and read as much as I can of Night Film. I'm up to page 519 out of 742, so I should be able to get it done tomorrow. That's my plan, that's my goal. I want to get it done tomorrow. It will happen. This book, Night Film, is amazing. Loving it a lot. Things are starting to unfoil now, and oh, baby, some things have come to light. It seems like that the book is going to go one way, and I kind of had a bit of a feeling that it would be. Like, reading up until the point that I'm at, I kind of had a bit of a feeling if it was going to be what it currently is now. I don't know, I feel half about it. I think I just need to read it through to the end and then think about it. Like, properly think about it. But it is all going good so far. I have high hopes for this month because I'm really enjoying the books I'm reading. And it's so good. It feels so good to get back into reading because I've missed it a lot. Going to go and continue on now because I'm loving Night Film so much. So I'm going to go do that now and stop procrastinating. Because if I want to get it done by tomorrow, I need to get reading. Okay, so it is now Wednesday, the 12th of October. And I can easily get Night Film done tonight. I did have some things I had wanted to do, but like YouTubery things, but that can wait till tomorrow. I got the next 2 days off tomorrow, so Thursday, Friday I have off, so lots of reading will be done. But yeah, I'm loving this book so much. It's so freaking good. So the chapter I read last night was like nearly an 80-page chapter. It was really bloody long. And the rest of them are short or reasonably length, but oh geez, there's something mysterious. The way that it seems to be heading, I'm actually kind of happy with because it feels realistic and it kind of makes sense because I had like a bit of an inkling about the thing that is happening. And originally, I wasn't sure how I felt about it, but now I'm kind of like, that makes sense. Like, I'm being vague as all heck here, but I kind of have to be, you know, because I don't want spoilers. The thing that is happening, I think I'm happy with, and I think I will be happy with. I can't wait to finish it, to see what's going to happen. And then I might read, the next one I might read is Mexican Gothic by Silvia Moreno Garcia, because that is another shorter book. So, and I've also heard her writing is really beautiful, so hopefully it'll be like quick and punchy, but that is the plan. After Night Film, it'll be, what had I said before? Oh, Mexican Gothic. And then the other book, I might want to read like another novella. I don't know which one. Or maybe I might read 2 novellas. Who knows? But yes, that is the plan. And then I'll all be good and on track to reading these 12 books. And then the next 2 weeks, we'll be reading the last 6 books. I'm kind of leaving the novels towards the end, like for the second part of this reading vlog, which is okay, it's fine. I'm making lunch right now, making spaghetti. Yummy. And that's all I have to say. So I'll see you tonight with an update when I finish Night Film. It is the next day now. It is, what is it? Thursday the 13th, getting very close to the end of getting tongue-tied here. It is getting very close to the end of this part 1 reading horror books reading vlog. It's getting very close to that. I have finished Night Film by Marisha Pessl last night at around 11:30. Then I stayed up until 2 o'clock watching videos about ancient civilizations. Fascinating stuff. And oh god, Night Film. I need more time to collect my thoughts and go over my notes and everything. I don't know if I hyped up this book for myself, because I am definitely getting back into the habit of reading now, and I'm really enjoying reading and getting back into it, or if it just genuinely is a very good book. I don't want to hype myself for it too much, you know what I mean? But I can't deny it is a very captivating, very page-turning, very twisty book. And there's so many plot twists at the end. Oh god, that ending. Oh, far out, that ending. My gosh, how dare you end it like that? I think it's going to benefit from a reread so that you can, like, be like Scott McGrath and pick apart little pieces to figure out what the fuck is going on. Haven't even really given it a proper rating yet, because I'm going to really have to think about it, look at everyone else's reviews, kind of see where my thoughts align with them. More for the 4 and 5 stars, nothing lower than 4 stars, definitely not. I wouldn't be surprised if I do end up giving it a 5 stars. I just need more time to collect my thoughts, because holy crap, some parts got me a little emotional towards the end. God, the twists and turns and reveals, and you don't know what's real and what's not. Like, so, there were some things that did make sense, but then there were other things that are like, hang on, this is kind of a little bit open-ended, and this has to happen too, like this has to be true too, and just, what a mindfuck. Definitely thriller more than horror. There were some horrific things that happened, especially on the set of Cordova's films. I love it so much that I think I'm actually going to buy the book. I have ample bookshelf space, but I want to be picky and choosy with the books that I read. Like, I actually really have to fall head over heels in love with it. Cannot picture my bookshelves without them kind of level of love for the book, if you know what I mean, because it could end up going quite quickly, and I don't have a spare room to make my own little personal library. That's my thoughts so far. Oh, I did download Mexican Gothic. It's around, how many pages did I say it was? Like around 300 pages. So I'm hoping by Friday, fingers crossed by Friday, I can get it done. I don't know, maybe even Saturday. Actually, I don't know. I want to try read it by Friday, get it done in 2 days. I should be able to do that. So yeah, that's how it went. That's how it's going. This reading vlog is a success. I think I'm really going to enjoy the horror genre, even though I don't think any of these books are really horror. Like, they haven't really scared me much, but they've been so suspenseful and just so weird and just so well done that I've been really enjoying the books I've been reading so far. Time to continue on with Mexican Gothic, and I'll give you an update when I have actually read enough for me to give you my thoughts. I think you all need a bit of an update on what's been happening. It is Saturday now, bit of a time jump. What did I do? Oh yes, yesterday. I did not read at all yesterday on Friday. I did go to see the new Halloween movie and I really enjoyed it. I really like how it ended. Quite brutal with like the scenes, like quite brutal. Really enjoyed it. A really good ending, and it was an actual ending this time. I said to myself, you know, I'm not going to be happy if they don't end it properly. It ended properly. It ended really good. I really enjoyed it. Then we watched, like my mum and I watched The Lost City of D. That was the original title. It's actually The Lost City. I call it The Lost City of D because it just sounds way better that way. That was such a good movie. Like, it's a really good movie. So many laugh out loud funny moments. Really thoroughly enjoyed it. So yeah, no reading has been done except for Thursday, which is when I started reading Mexican Gothic by Silvia Moreno Garcia. I'm nearly up to the 100-page mark. And it's good. I like it so far. Catalina is Noemi's cousin, right? And she's the one that was newly married to this English fella. Already, that family, that English family, is very suspicious to me. There's something weird going on with them. I don't know what it is. Noemi is, unlike any other character, female character I think I've read. I've forgotten it takes place in the 1950s in Mexico City, I believe it is. She's a socialite. She's flirty. She's fun. She wants to have her fun. She's unapologetic in that, like, completely unapologetic. She is completely unapologetic with who she is, and she wants to have fun. And you know, good for her. You're young, have fun. As long as you're safe. Be safe, children. Be safe. I'm curious to see how things are going to unfold, because that family is suspicious as all heck. So yeah, I'm gonna try and read, because I do have to get up early tomorrow for work. I work a 7 to 4 shift now and not 8 to 5, it's 7 to 4 now. So I want to try and get to bed early, but I do want to try my best to read as much as possible tonight. Dinner's nearly ready, and I'll give you an update when I've read enough so that I can finish this vlog. So, I think it's time for me to finish off this vlog, don't you think? Yeah, that was it, the books that I had read. So technically I read 3.5 books for this part 1 of the reading vlog, like reading horror books, part 1 reading vlog. I did read 3 books, but they were all good books. Even Nothing But Blackened Teeth, even though I gave that one 3 stars, I still actually pretty much enjoyed it. Definitely the shining star of this reading vlog, the book that I had read for this reading vlog, is Night Film. I truly do love that book so much. I did end up giving it 5 stars because it is very deserving of the 5 stars, I can tell you that. I think I was up to the halfway point of Mexican Gothic before the scene before, and I liked it. Yeah, I'm currently doing part 2 to the reading vlog now, so I can't say too much, but that was all the books I read. Overall, it was a success. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked it, make sure you leave a like, comment. Have you read any of these books? Let me know down below if you have. What are you reading in October? And I will see you in the next reading vlog. Thank you. Bye.